Good evening and welcome to FISHN Junk. In today's episode, we're going to do some germination, so stay tuned for this episode of FISHN Junk. Alright guys, so in today's episode, I'm going to show you what I've learned on how to germinate cherry seeds and some apple seeds and even a peach. Eventually, I hope to own a greenhouse one of these days, and I'm doing this to grow rootstock for future trees. Now what I've done is I've filled these containers that I'm going to be germinating the seeds in with some all-purpose growing media. As you know, some seeds need to be germinated, cold germinated for wintertime. So that means they got to spend at least like 3 months in dormancy and cold. And so we're going to try to mimic nature as best we can. We're just going to put the seeds in there, and I'm going to put them in the basement. So the basement is as cold as it is outside sometimes. I'm going to run through quickly, show you how I get these seeds to be ready to germinate. And then I'm also going to show you some that I've already started. Alright guys, now what you need to do with cherry seeds, because the shell is really hard, and to get a better chance of the seed making it, you got to crack the shells open on each one of these. And how I do this is I have a vice grip thing here already preset to where when I crack them, you can see that there's the seed inside and it doesn't damage it at all. And then the next step, we gotta put these in paper towels with water, and then and the reason why we do that is because we want the second shell right here. There's a second shell to pop, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here, as you can see, here's some of the seeds. I've had these on a paper towel in a plastic bag for a week now, and as you can see, some of them, the second layer right there has popped. So that means the seed is starting to come alive a little bit there, showing signs of being alive. There's a really good one right there. So we're going to put these in the container and put the lid on and let Mother Nature do the rest. I'll keep on checking on them from time to time to see if they're growing or not. But for the most part, you just let them go and let them do their thing. And I have that next set. I got to do this too, so they're going next. And I have some Japanese maples that are on their way too, that need to be planted. Alright guys, so now here's something I'm really excited about. Inside here is Japanese maple seeds. I ordered these online, and usually when you order seeds online, they send you dried ones, and the dried ones never make it because you're not supposed to let them dry out. But as you can see right there where my thumb is, there's a little root started right there. There's another little root started right there. There are several different little roots started all over the place. So I know these ones are good. And the person that did these, they did it the correct way. You're supposed to collect the seeds fresh at the end of the year, and all you really need to do is just throw them in a bag. And then you put them in the refrigerator. And once in a while, once a month or so, you just open it up and let some air in. But, I mean, unfortunately, some of them got crushed in the mail. You can see that wet spot right there. This kind of saddens me. But there's a total of 100 seeds in there, so hopefully out of the 100 seeds, we'll get a good yield out of that. But we won't know for a few months. I'm going to put them in here and let them do what they're supposed to do. And I have 2 of these. I'm going to probably split them up and plant them between the 2. And then I'll update the final results when spring starts. We'll put them outside, but they're going to go in the basement where it stays cold for now. And we'll just let them set for the next couple months and go from there. Alright guys, so there they are. I have them spread out in there. I'm going to throw some dirt on top of there. You really don't even need to do that. You don't need to bury them. You just need to kind of barely cover them, and they'll just pop right up eventually once the warmer weather starts kicking in. But that's all there is to it. And then I'm gonna take my little fork thing, my little rake, and I'm gonna flatten down a little bit. I'm gonna water it some, and then they're going in the basement, and then we'll check on them from time to time.